Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new play-by-play video. Today we're playing some Achilles solo. This was a character that I feel like I haven't gotten too many videos on. I actually recently was given a board of like all of the characters I have games on for videos. And there's like certain characters I have a lot more games on, obviously, video-wise, and some I have a lot less on. Achilles is one of those characters I had a bit less on. So I'm going to try to get, some of those characters I haven't played as much recently in the picture, I guess, so to speak. And Achilles is one of those picks that, with Jormungandr now in the game, is definitely pretty interesting. He was kind of the solo laner to pick alongside Jorm in Season 6. I like vividly remember having this lane be very, very common, so seeing it kind of come back is definitely, I guess, pretty exciting. I think Achilles, you definitely have this interesting opportunity where level 1 you just get to fight people again. That feels great, as we just saw. And you build a either very defensive build on this character with a tiny bit of damage, like a Runeforged first, which we'll probably do, or you can honestly build him pretty damage heavy and you go like a hybrid-esque build, which is also okay. So I'm not sure what I'll do just yet this match. They're both fine builds to do, and it's really just kind of up to you. Gotta be a little bit careful early. He went a Baron's Brew and Chalice build, so he's spent a lot on potions, but it does help him out. Obviously, me going this like more item heavy build, I guess, to start, gives me a little bit of a disadvantage sustain wise. Steal that though, and yeah, we're kind of chilling. I mean, it's gonna be a little bit sketchy whenever you're playing into a character that just has more sustain than you early. But once I'm like level, 4, I'm gonna reset after this wave. I think we'll be a-okay. Generally, Achilles, hasn't really seen the amount of play that I think some of these other warriors have, and that's probably largely just because he, I don't know, I guess is a little bit less safe than some of the other characters. He has a little bit less utility, I'd say, just in terms of his stun is not maybe the most consistent. He's a fine character, though. I'm kind of the mind that he's a little bit underplayed. I guess Mordred tends to kind of just do what he does better, and then so does like Cab and stuff, but he still is definitely okay. And hopefully we can showcase that. So we'll go Runeforged here, like I said, and I'll probably look to build something kind of hybrid-y. I meant to get that component over here. This is okay, though, still. A little bit unlucky. Yeah, so I should be able to just, like, kind of fight him. What is he building? It might be Spirit Robe. Should be... I guess it kind of makes sense. Space to 2, can auto him down a little bit. I recommend generally changing to the armor stance, like once you're like level 15, once you're kind of out of the laning phase. Obviously the prots can definitely help, but I just usually feel like having some damage in the laning phase and movement speed, more so the damage than anything, because like, what is this minion, by the way? Are we serious? How is this real life? Okay. Literally W minion aggro. That thing just ran right past the entire wave. That's sick. But yeah, I think usually just like having uh, the damage feels better in the early game. But I mean, we're kind of getting beaten up in this lane. Like, I'm hitting my stuff and I'm still losing the trades. I guess to be fair, we have Bluestone. Normally this is like more of an axe character, but I wanted to have a bit more damage for like team fights. I feel like Achilles can kind of be victim of building super tanky and then not doing any damage, and then you're just kind of useless. So I try to like avoid that by at least always getting like a Bluestone or 1 or 2 damage items if I can. So we'll see what happens. He's doing well, though, in this lane. I mean, again, I think I'm playing it correctly in terms of, like, the trades and stuff, but I'm just sort of not really gaining any ground, which I'm pretty surprised by. Again, it might just be the fact that he's, like, got this Baron's Brew as, like, an extra 4th potion, I guess, so to speak, and stuff. But I think we'll just have to kind of, like, hold our head on the fact that, we have really good team fighting and stuff, and this might just be, like, a very quiet lane, even though it feels like it probably shouldn't be. I'm a tiny bit ahead in XP right now, so I guess that's nice. And we get our auto shuffling. Oh, I guess we just kill him. Oh, I guess Aegis? No way. That's a smart pickup. Genuinely, like, going Aegis on Yorm is, like, very common. Obviously, into an Achilles, going Aegis is also, like, not uncommon at all. But Aegis Yorm is, like, one of the core things people will do in Smite. Because he's not really, like, a true frontliner. You typically build him with defense and some damage. So Aegis and Beads always have been, like, two relics that are very viable choices. He's definitely not, like, a Blink character, obviously. Shell's okay on him, but yeah, you're totally fine with going that. I didn't check, though, so a little bit sad, but at least we forced it, I guess. My ult always gives me nice kill potential, so we'll try to play around that. I'll try to fight him before his Aegis comes up again. There's, what's the difference in timers? They don't show on here? It's supposed to be, what, like 40 seconds? 50 seconds, maybe? I think Aegis is a 140-second cooldown. I don't know why that's not showing. That's very weird. Yeah, it just doesn't show. That's crazy, no? Oh well. Alright, cool. Runeforged acquired, so we're now in that, I'm also, like, being super lazy here. I could just walk, but whatever. We're now kind of in that spot where we actually can, like, sort of fight you. We get some health regen here, too, which is great. Obviously, this, the Spirit Robe pickup is going to keep him pretty safe, but I can, like, still be smart about this and probably get damage on him. I'm wondering if me not stunning him is actually, like, sneakily better, which is probably nuts, but I don't know. I definitely don't want to start the fight with the stun, because then he'll have, like, sustain and prots for a while. So let's just, like, auto him down for now. Yeah, like, if I stun at the very... Oh, shit. Dude, I can't tell, like, with the character, because of, like, his color grading, I couldn't tell the execute was on him right away, and then I fumbled the bag. But yeah, it's definitely best, because he has Spirit Robe, to end with the stun, right? Because, then he doesn't get the prots and the sustain until the end, which then that's the least helpful, right? He's dead here.
Right.
There we go. Again, we wanted to make sure we fought before his Aegis came up. If Nem is coming, which he very well may be, I want to at least shove this wave before I die. We'll take it back and hopefully get it off. Cool. Really like this god. I mean, obviously I had to get a ton of games on him, so it's always a joy, I guess, to play him. I think here going Team Beads is quite nice. You know, it's not the best, like, laning phase item, so to speak, but I've got a bit of a lead, so I feel okay kind of breaking the mold, I suppose, on the idea of, like, a laning phase item. I don't need one too bad, and I can even go Phoenix Shield next, and that'd probably be quite good. This also gives me health, which, in addition to Runeforged, and if I were to go Phoenix Shield next, which I think I will, like, you know, obviously, blends very well. You want high health items with Phoenix Shield if you can. So, just a good pickup. Again, Team Beads, I think, like, from a value potential perspective, is always going to be up there with some of the best items in the game. Sometimes you're going to have to use it a little bit selflessly, but, hey, that's just part of it. Team's doing really well so far. It's just 9 zip, we're 4k. I feel like we're going to throw soon on an objective. So, like, low-key, I'm kind of hoping we do. You know what I mean? I want this game to be as competitive as possible. But it's feeling great so far. Alright, I think we go on this guy. Be a little bit careful here. Okay, we see the jungler in mid, we're fine. Yeah, that trade doesn't feel too good, but we have abilities now, so... It's Aegis here, that's fine. And no worries with that. We'll always take that trade. As long as I don't die, right? Like, it's completely fine. And we know that's gonna happen. Our soul dies, that's good. Again, we need that. Aw, damn it. Come on, guys. You gotta die a little bit more. Thing is, I can't really in it, because I'm not even that ahead. It's just solo lane moment. Boys, and I'm gonna reiterate this literally every video if I remember, which I remembered, so you're in trouble. I'm going to do everything I can to try to push for the rocks, and at the very least the totem having the cooldown rate coming back. This lane is so much worse with those things gone. You just lose things to do, man, and that's not cool, so... Folks, the Titan talks, you have to flood them with it. I'll be there, I promise, for once, right? He's going into, I think, Breastplate here, or Glad Shields, one of the two. Again, he's kind of just building like a I don't want to die build, which I guess is fair. I can go on him like right now. He has no Aegis. My ult's coming up pretty soon. So this is sort of our spies in this bush. Man, that like... Because he doesn't get his invis revealed anymore, but our Bluestone is like taking on him. It's kind of trippy. Okay, we're good. Nice kill. I want to play this corner here. Got him, boys. Yeah, didn't think we needed the execute. It was quite close. I probably could have just went for it to be safe, but got our combo shuffle, and then he just ults. Thing is, generally speaking, I don't remember the timing exactly, but from what I remember in Smite 1, if you Achilles ult while Yorm has already started his ult, you never catch him. If you do it, obviously before, you'll always catch him. And I think maybe if you're like literally on top of him, and you ult while he's ulting, like at the same time you'll catch him, but usually no. So we kind of just had to go for the auto trade at that point. I should have like just ulted first. I don't know why I hesitated, but regardless, it worked out. And not get it, boys. Abandoned ship. I've inted so hard. 3 beads the 2. Okay, we're fine. Oh my gosh, she followed me? Like, hello? That's crazy, no? Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. Yo, okay. Here's another thing, dude. There is no world, I don't care how behind someone is, he's down 2,000 gold. If he's capable of doing damage to me, there's no way an assist should ever give me 8 gold, no? Do we have any agreeers with that? Guys, I got 8 gold for getting an assist on somebody who, like, actually can do damage. Not like a ton, but he can. That's insane. It's very, very silly. 8 gold? That's less than 1 minion. Hell no, bro. That is such a backwards system. I feel like kills should be, like, have a like a minimum cap of like 100 gold always. I understand it's an assist, so like maybe someone else got 50, etc. But like there's just no way. I don't know. It's nuts. Boom. I think what's really cool about Achilles is, to me, he's like the best example of like learning how to auto attack cancel and kind of just like... Is auto attack canceling even the right term? I don't even think so. I think it's just more so like autoing in between abilities. And like you don't have to do it to like have some success on the character, but it really does like change the game once you do. Character feels so much better. It's very, very fun. His Aegis here. That's fine. Nice. Good job. Dude, my team is just goated, I guess. Like, I don't know. I just signed up with the Avengers, bro. I got Puppy, OG Killa, Solar, and Chris T. And it's just the domination squad, I guess. Let's freaking go, man. How does it get done like this? Like, I don't know. This actually low-key might be lost media. Because it's like, yo, we're kind of just beating them up maybe a little bit too bad. Maybe a tiny bit too bad. My team is just too OP. Pick this up. Yeah, we just want to shove mid. So, you know, you'd be shocked, like, despite the fact that we're very ahead, how many games that this lead get thrown. The way you know, ensure you don't throw a game where you're ahead, it's very simple. You play on objectives. That's it. It's the same way you're supposed to get ahead in the first place, but sometimes your team just, like, outskills the other one. Woohoo, and things are good. But if we consistently will like group on towers, or at the very least on Gold Furies and Agas, etc., and we do like low risk objective calls, which every objective call is low risk when you're this far ahead as long as you're grouped, you'll be completely fine. The worst thing you could do is start chasing for kills and like actually put yourself in risk. Like right there, I mean, that's not maybe the best usage of my time, but I'm completely safe, right? So, you know, because again, like when you looked at our circumstance earlier when we were getting chased by the Nemesis and we get the kill on him, whatever, the assist, whatever it was, we got... Oh, well, okay, they're going to surrender. 07. We only got... Oh, he came back. Huge. We only got 8 gold for the assist, right? We were up 2k. Now we're going to be up more than that, so we're getting 7 gold in assists probably or some shit, right? It's not worth the risk of you dying, giving over a 900 gold shutdown, 750, whatever it is, and obviously taking yourself off the map for a while as well. And not to mention the assist gold people are getting, etc. I mean, your death's probably going to spool over at least 1,000, so high amount of risk for very little reward. And that just means, again, you group plan objectives, nobody can stop you. So like our team just did gold, we back up right. Obviously, it's a good habit. You don't want to play up where your teammates aren't around, so we can wait for this wave. Their best play is to just make it collapse on either me or Danza. Obviously, Danza's an easier kill, but I'm closer to the danger point. And I think they're tilted, so they're probably not going to do that. But I'm trying to show you guys the angle of which, you know, you should and could, and especially in like lower level lobbies, you would be able to take in this spot to kind of, again, maybe not win, but make it somewhat competitive. And you never know. Like, people do throw all the time. It happens. Like right here, I'm throwing, just chasing this guy, but he's a little bit upset, unfortunately. So yeah, he's gonna fall down. Sorry. My bad. I guess we go mid. Hooray! He did start to move. I think he just realized he was a little bit dead. Threw that 3 and said, oh, there's no way I live this. But yeah, for some reason, something tells me this guy's just not very happy. I don't know why. Oh, this is our emoji. I was like, how do I get out of this? My bad. Finish the Phoenix here. Again, we don't want to die, so we're going to stay in the heals and stuff. That's his Aegis. He should just die post ult. Oh my gosh, 1 auto off. Unlucky. Go left here. Guys, this might be like a fucking ranked speedrun. Yo, listen, if this is a YouTube video, there will be another one today, don't you worry. But holy moly. I'm going to team beats. Oh shit. Rip Chris. My bad, bro. That's unfortunate. We got 2 Phoenixes. We can back up here. Oh, I stunned for us to actually like kind of re-engage, but I mean, he did engage, I guess. Good kill. This is not even bad. You know, I think this is good. Shit, I'm not sure I reach. They're very far. Rip. Would have killed him. Arsenal's dead too. Damn it. Maybe not, actually. They're pretty... Yeah, they're gonna run. We were close, guys. We were close. I don't think this is gonna be a ranked speed run. Trying to think of, like, my fastest Smite 2... Oh my gosh, beautiful. Trying to think of my fastest Smite 2 match. It was probably, like, Actually, I know what it was, but it's fucked up. It was, like, 14 minutes, I think. My fastest rank game was probably 20 minutes, maybe? So it's still like possible, but this one.
Task. I'm gonna try and stack all the minions on the left side of the map.
This one was you know, was manageable.
The fuck?
We could have gotten there. It's a damn shame. I think going Spirit Robe is completely fine. So we're gonna go Spirit Robe. Now, obviously, like, you know, I talked about you want to make sure you get health items and prod items, etc. Blah blah blah. You do, but it's still nice to go Spectral, or excuse me, Spirit Robe, just because of the value it gives. And we can switch to defense stance now as well, too. Again, when you're ahead, you don't really need to be super caring. You can kind of just never switch if you don't want to. It's a good habit, so again, I'm just trying to put the placeholder in. Again, I generally say around level 15 is when you want to swap stances. Really, I use them more as a benchmark. You really want to swap stances, excuse me, when you stop laning and you start team fighting. So if you're level 15 still consistently laning, or like not really getting pressure applied to you, staying in damage stance is fine. Me in this game, because I'm fat, I'm not really dying quickly, staying in damage stance is fine. This is also cool, but again, it's just sort of up to you. So yeah. And obviously if you like switch to like a more offensive build, maybe you'd want to go defense stance earlier or later, not at all. It's kind of up to you. I think that's sort of the fun thing, though. You get to choose. You don't have to, like, be shackled in. It's just my recommendation. That's it. Get this here, too. They're going on my boy Chris T on left. Unfortunate. I think we just keep on going. How good is our DPS on this? It's not that good. Yeah. Make it off for a second. We have our Danzo. Oh, this Danzo's build is trash. What the hell? He doesn't have Polynomicon. He's griefing. Okay, they're actually just chasing Chris. He's full health. Okay. Nice, I guess we just end. Well, this is basically a speed run. 20 minutes and 6 seconds. I think if I didn't hesitate there and I called it right away, we probably could have ended a couple seconds earlier, but that's up there with my fastest Smite 2 rank games, so I mean pretty dope. Love to see it, I suppose, right? Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll catch all of you in the next one. See ya, see ya.